Hey, welcome. If you are new here, my name is Andrew, and today we are going to be making some undeniably delicious blueberry cinnamon rolls. Or I guess you can call these ones sweet rolls because there is no cinnamon in it, but they are super delicious and very sweet. In this recipe today, I'm going to be using our everything dough. This is a dough that makes literally everything or anything you can desire. We have a separate video where we literally just show you how to make that dough. We can link that in the description so that way you can take a look at that recipe. This dough is a no-knead dough. You can knead it if you want. You don't have to knead it. Obviously, kneading dough in general just usually gives it a little bit more elasticity. I guess that may not be obvious, but that is what happens whenever you knead dough. So in this video, I'm going to be using the mixer or that contraption, that device, whatever you want to call it, that you saw me struggling to pick up and put on the counter. I'm going to use that because I'm really excited. We just got that and I'm so excited to test it out. Today's blueberry cinnamon rolls or sweet rolls, we actually have another version of these with raspberry, which are my personal favorite, on the website already, so you can check that out. Recipe is really linear to this one, so pretty much just parallel with just one or two items switched out. Also, what I'm going to be showing you is how to create a really nice glaze. I try to make it into more of a frosting. On my cinnamon rolls, I like a very thick frosting that kind of like just melts and folds in between the layers. So I'm going to make that today. That is very vibrant in color and really delicious. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that as well. All right, well, without any further ado, let's hop right into it and get started. To begin this recipe, we're going to start out with just 5 ingredients. With these 5 ingredients combined, it makes our everything dough recipe. I like this dough recipe because it's very simple and easy for any level baker. The dough is no knead, oil-free, and can make multiple foods that use dough as the main ingredient. Check out the link in the description to see our everything dough recipe in action. To sum it up, you're basically dumping all 5 ingredients into a bowl and using either a spatula or a stand mixer to bring it all together. Once complete, throw a towel over the top and put it in a warm place to rise. Usually between 60 to 90 minutes should be good, but the tell-all is when it's doubled in size. Then you know it's ready to go. When it's about 5 minutes for your dough to be ready to roll out, you can put the filling together. But if you're a bit of a slow mover when it comes to rolling out your dough, then I would do that first and put the filling together after, since the filling takes about seconds to put together. The reason for this is because the longer the filling sits, it starts to break down, causing the blueberry juices to go everywhere, which is kind of what you want, but after you roll it out, not before. Once you have this all rolled together, you want to cut them every 2 to 3 inches depending on how many rolls you're looking for. Then sit them into your baking pan and cover them to proof. During this time is when I typically preheat my oven. When you uncover your rolls, you should see some blueberry juices at the bottom of the pan. This is okay because when you bake it, it's going to turn into sort of a blueberry syrup at the bottom of your rolls, similar to like a caramel you would have at the bottom of sticky buns. While your rolls are in the oven, you're going to make a glaze. I personally like more of a frosting on top of my cinnamon rolls, so you can add more or less liquid or more or less powdered sugar to get your preferred consistency. But making the glaze is one of my favorite parts. I mean, I can honestly say sometimes I just sit with a spoon and eat it. It is so good. Take your time to bring everything together. Usually with the frosting, I have the powdered sugar in a bowl and I add the syrup a tablespoon at a time to gauge the proper consistency for my preference. This usually leaves me with a good amount of syrup left. Once your glaze is ready, your roll should be ready shortly after. Immediately as your rolls exit the oven, begin to brush your blueberry syrup on. Don't try to use all unless you actually want to. That's totally up to you. I use enough to go around the rolls at least once or twice. Let the rolls cool down just a bit, but not too much before adding your glaze. You definitely want to add it when it's warm, not cold. This allows the glaze to go on nice and smooth and melt into every nook and cranny of the rolls. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We are extremely thankful for all your support. Our channel has grown just a little every day, and that is thanks to all of you. Please drop a comment below so we can chat, and we'll see you in the next one.